Welcome to Bit Drunk, Tiny Bit Drunk, the 160-second PMDB live experience, I think. I don't think I'll be on here too long, but I just fancied going live for a bit before I fall asleep. I'm going to put a link to my trailer, my channel trailer, in the chat. Feel free to check it out and let me know what you think. It features clips from every year I've been on YouTube. Let me know what you think. I have one person watching me. Hello. That one person's not speaking. Welcome, anyways. As usual, with these live streams, there's no topic. I just interact with whomever participates in the chat. Feel free to check out my Twitter. Also, check out PMDB videos, my original non-live channel, and my BitChute. Links are in the description box below. Very much appreciated. Three people watching now. God, I'm feeling surrounded. Hey, beautiful. Hey, Adriana. How you doing? Fantastic seeing you here. Guess who's back? Is it Steve? I'm guessing. How you doing, Steve? Fantastic seeing you back. I think this is my 162nd live stream, but it is definitely my 1000. My 1209th video. 3 people watching, 2 chatting. Steve and Adriana's in the chat. How's things? Welcome to Bit Drunk. I'm running out of titles. I'm actually quite okay, but I am running out of titles. The fleece is back after that fleeceless live stream. I'm sure people will be over the moon by that. I'm actually okay, Steve. How are you, Steve? I put the link to my channel trailer. Let me know if you do watch it, what you think of it. Much appreciated. Four people watching now. I have been drinking, yes. Nice one, Ariel, Steve. Steve, maybe more drunk than I am. I have been drinking. End up in the infamous Cheers Bar and Club. I was at my sister's first with my younger cousins and her boyfriend, and we were playing GoldenEye 64. That was fun. I should have just stayed with them. I ended up, my addictions called, and I ended up at the infamous Cheers Bar and Club. And I seem to need to be drunk to enjoy myself there. Might go and see Halloween again tomorrow. We shall see. This won't be a particularly long live stream. Hate living in a flat with neighbours. Seriously. Trying so hard not to swear right now. God. So difficult not to swear. So difficult being politically correct. My neighbours have absolutely zero respect for me. Zero. After a drink, I become very controlled. Uh-oh. No. Oh, I know. So I believe, Adriana, very controlled. I don't think that's a good thing, right? I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing, Steve. Have you had any more thought of returning to that ghostly, grim, reaper-like place? If you do, let us know, and let us know how you get on this time around. I'm gonna have to watch that video again. That was good stuff. I do like a um, ghost story type video. There's two people watching me, but not chatting. Basically, I've got two trolls watching me right now. The joys. Imagine being subscribed to someone you don't like. Oh, Paul, you'll have to check out a video Dusty uploaded where he and his wife saw something when watching Netflix. Ooh. I think I'm subscribed to Dusty on here. Thank you for alerting me of that. I assume it's one of his newer videos. I have been speaking to another YouTuber who lives near me. He was there today, yesterday. Caught nothing. He knows all the good locations, so we are talking collabs. Would I know of this YouTuber? Have you seen Bad Boy Keith again? New is new. I'll check that out. I think I am subscribed to Dusty with this channel, so I'll check him. I'll check that one out. As I say, I do enjoy the ghostly stories. Still have my trolls that dislike every single thing I do. The deal is that he shows me the good locations, I fly my drone, we both share footage, and shout at each other seems like a good deal to me. Has he been on YouTube a long time? Like yourself? I'm going to share my trailer again. I think it gives people an idea of how random I can be on here. And basically not to subscribe to this channel. I think people will enjoy my PMDB videos channel much better. But if you do enjoy these lazy live streams, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to hit that like button. Crooked Hillary and Crooked Bill appreciate that. My crooked thumbs. Not named after two people, of course. Not named after any particular two people. I think you could benefit from great 4K drone intros to his footage. I want to do history videos and he knows the good spots. What's my hair like today? Have you ever been interviewed by Eagle VP, by the way? Out of curiosity. I know he's done a number of interviews. Has he ever interviewed you? I would say so. It's great to see you here, Steve. Adriana is still with us. Feel free to make a video. I have been a guest speaker on this channel several times, mate. He's one of my favorite. He's one of my legit favorites on here, Eagle VP. I often recommend him to others as well. He sometimes pops in here. Very much appreciated. I tested out that Premiere thing today. That's quite fun. Where you premiere your videos, your non-live videos. Wasn't sure how it would work, but it worked out pretty well. I was the only person in the chat, mind you. Thank you very much. You like it already? You've not even seen it yet. I would have gave more advertisement for this premiere of this new trailer, but I was rushing. I needed to go out, so I just done it there and then, tested it out. Like I said, I have met up with him. Awesome dude, knows his stuff. He gives me many tips. Awesome tips. Always keen to improve. Absolutely. I don't think that's a bad thing. Learning from your mistakes, learning from others. There's a handful of people on here that make me want to um, make better videos, so to speak. They inspire me to bring out the best in myself in regards to videos. Hello, Julian. I I've swore I seen you in Cinemassacre, right? Cinemassacre live stream. I'm pretty sure that was you I said hello to. And James, Ralphie, the angry video game nerd, is my favorite YouTuber of all time, by far. Love the. I think he's fantastic. He's created so much from his angry video game episodes to Bored James to his reviews of films and games in general. I think he's my thank you, Ariel, Steve. I think that's a compliment. He is my favorite by far. How you doing, Julian? Welcome. I'm a very random, very small YouTuber. For my live streams, um, I just simply interact with the chat. Hello, Lost. How you doing? You can check out my channel trailer here. It shows you how random I can be. You sound like a friend I have on the PS4. My other friends knows. That's interesting. Um, I've never actually used the PlayStation 4 before, even though the AVGN is my favorite YouTuber. I'm so behind games. I'm so behind games. But everybody welcome here, as long as you're not a troll, don't do drama. All welcome here. How you doing, Lost? I actually mentioned you in one of my previous live streams. I was wondering where you've been. Glad you're not lost. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with Adriana. It's good to see you, Lost. Ariel, Steve is pretty new to this live stream. What have you been writing about? If you don't mind me asking, I'm being nosy. This won't be a particularly long live stream. I got fed up with angry. Oh no! Started off real, just got to the point. To so many YouTubers arrive. I've got to read this again. I got fed up with angry video game nerd. Started off real, just got to the point. So many other YouTubers arrive, which includes very fast talking and over sensational. Well, I disagree. I love the angry video game nerd. I think he is fantastic at what he does. What kind of movies are you into? I've always had a soft spot for the Halloween franchise. I went to see Halloween, the new one, last week. I gave it a 6.4 out of 10. James himself, James Ralphie, seemed to agree with. We seemed to agree on the new Halloween film. It wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't the worst either. So horror films. Also a fan of James Bond series, and I like the Batman movies. What about yourself, Julian? What do you make of AVGN? Let's see. No. Your cam is drunk. I'm gonna check it out. What kind of my cam is drunk? It kind of goes with me because I'm a bit drunk too. Let's see what's happening. Hold on. Can you still hear me, despite the picture being bonkers? I like more TV shows than movies. I love the Supernatural series. I'm not seen the Supernatural series, Julian, but so I can't comment on that. Sound is fine. Ha! Well, I don't know what's going on with. Um, I'll try and look. I'll watch my. Oh yeah, I can see what's going on. Yeah, right. There's a lot of green stuff going on. Shut up. I don't know. I've not seen it like that before. Um, at least the sound is working. Just look away. I'm not sure. Maybe I should. This is a sign not to do any more live streams. Probably a sign. You from Scotland too? Such a small world. Um, welcome here anytime, Julian. I do enjoy the AVGN and Mad Mike. I think his boards, James series is fantastic. I think actually that's my favourite. Stay in Glasgow, it's a big place. Good old Glasgow. Saying that drinking, sharing drink with Cam is bad. Is all Paul, it seems. I don't know what's going on with the webcam pass. I've never used Google Hangouts. What's with the dots, dots, dots? The software I am using is my Potato webcam. That's the software I am using. I've never used. I probably maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll use the Google Hangouts next time. How long have you been streaming? Not too long. I've been uploading videos for much longer, and then it was this year I jumped on the live streaming bandwagon. Julian, do you do any videos yourself? It's good to see another person from Scotland that's watches the AVGN as well. It's fixed, brilliant. I don't know. I'll have to check it out, see what's going on. Um, I have noticed. Thank you, Adrian. I have noticed there's been. Hey, Kim Vamp. I think it is maybe YouTube. I have noticed people, not just me, have been having problems with YouTube live streaming lately. Thank you very much, Steve. How you doing, Kim? I think I don't know if they're doing a system update or I have no idea what they're up to. Hazel's currently in Janae and Nippy's stream. I've seen her in there. Julian makes music edits. Oh, brilliant. What's your favorite AVGN episode out of curiosity? Mine's is when he reviewed Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. I think that was a fantastic episode. But recently, I think I enjoy his Board James series best now. I think that's such a clever little series. Yeah, loaded and fixed could be weather. Just tired so listening. Like, oh, the Batman one's good. Yeah, yeah. I will say, I do seem to prefer his older episodes to the newer ones. But the Batman one with the Joker and Mike as the Joker, that's a fantastic one. Two set episode. Yeah, the new video store episodes. He recently, well, quite recently reviewed Commando, which is a film I love. I just loved hearing him and his friends talk about Commando film. It was a good episode, a good video. I'd love to explore his room with all that vintage games and all those videos and stuff. That'd be cool. Kim's tired, so just listening. I appreciate you being here, Kim. Nobody needs to chat. Dusk till dawn. I don't think I've seen that one, Julian. I think I have watched most of the nerd episodes, the video game ones. I've watched the whole Board James series. He's one of the YouTubers on here that I've actually watched a large amount of his videos. Sometimes I'm bad for not watching others and producing too much and not actually watching enough others, but I'm trying to interact more on here. I have not seen the movie yet. Is it any good? Be honest. Steve says, I recently found out there is an RAF Grimsby, an abandoned base used in the D-Day invasion, just outside of my hometown. I'm going there this week. Major exploring, flying to do. Who are you going with? Who do you go with to film all these videos? Out of curiosity. That sounds like has the potential to be a good video, Steve. But I've not seen the AVGN movie. I believe he is in the middle of filming a horror. Is he not creating a horror movie at the moment? I think. Say, I have seen the trailer and it's like, I'm not sure if this is going to be good or not. But I will. I will eventually watch the movie. I'd go with you, but I'm not quite near you. Lost is interested. Lost is a good. He's a good guy. Hey Steve. Hey Lost. Check out Steve. He was we were talking about ghost stories, and he's got a very creepy like video up on his channel. Check it out, Lost. Um, Steve's a good guy and a good YouTuber from what I've seen so far. Yeah, go check it out, Lost. We were having a nice chat the other night. Yeah, I thought you did. I do like ghost stories too. It's a good time to talk about ghosts and goblins. October, Halloween, blah blah blah. Check out Steve's channel. I'd recommend him. It's great to see you back here. Yeah, I love that little ghost emoji. Not sure what the whole flashing thing and glitch thing was. I don't know what all that was about. Probably a sign I've made too much YouTube videos. I need to stop. Quiet too. I hated Halloween as a kid. Any particular reason why you hated Halloween as a kid? Um, Steve says, in my country there is more than 40 abandoned RAF bases used during World War II, closed due to restructuring of the RAF. I love history and the English language. Put all of my A levels to good use. I seem to love it's okay, butchering the English language quite often. As a child, I told a ghost story at camp. Oh, uh, when I woke up, all the bunk beds were moved to the other side of the room. The other kids didn't want to sleep near me. Must have been a damn good ghost story then. I see. See. See, Julian. You've been in Glasgow a long time? I'm there sometimes. But it wasn't a ghost story, it was part of my history and my family. Oh, my lost, indeed. Kids are funny. I was playing a really classic video game today, GoldenEye 64, with my younger cousins who are 16 and 13, and my sister's boyfriend, who's older than me. I was kicking their ass in GoldenEye 64. I loved it. They're so used to Call of Duty nonsense. But they appreciate the old games like GoldenEye 64. I think they really like it. I don't think they knew what to expect when they first played it. I have a few, 19 years, that's a long time. I have a few other stories that many people do not know, mate. Some don't even make sense. The ghost stories, well, we, or perhaps somebody else we will definitely be doing a ghost themed live stream sometime. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I think most people that come into this Pacific chat will enjoy a ghost live stream. Perhaps it should be done soon. From my upbringing, I'm sure I would enjoy them, Steve. So, do you do videos yourself, Julian? Let me see if I'm subscribed to you. Check your channel out. I appreciate people popping in. Well, I'll just sub you. I'll check you out sometime. Would you like to hear the weirdest one? It'll probably take a while. Go for it. Go for it. I'm going to stay on here about half an hour or so. Go for it if you want to. And then maybe after that, probably wrap things up. Some places don't care for Halloween. Um, I enjoy the Halloween event. As I say, I've always had a soft spot for the Halloween movie franchise. As for the actual event, it's all right. There were some people dressed up tonight. Went out. The bar staff were all dressed up for Halloween, so it's good fun. Well, I will check them out, Julian. I'm quite honest too. I've subbed to you, and I will definitely check them out. I appreciate you coming in here. Really lost. You actually dressed up as a homeless guy, homeless person. I fit lost. You know what I'm dressing up as? A long-haired guy that has a love for fleeces. That's what I'm dressing up as this year. So Steve says, I used to live with my best friend of 25 years. One night, I heard weird noises from downstairs. I know it's quite early for us Scots. It's great to see. We've got a couple of Scots in the chat right now. It's good to see a couple of Scottish people in here. Usually, it's all American people that watch me. You've been playing Red Dead all day. I have a Red Dead T-shirt, but I've never actually played the games. I got the T-shirt from. People will never believe me when I say this, but my old friend's friend, was Craig Connor, whom, if you don't know who he is, was the music producer for Grand Theft Auto, all the games, up until Grand Theft Auto 5 included, and the original Redemption game. And years ago, I got a set of goodies from him, a couple of games, Red Dead T-shirt, good stuff. I'll show you one of the goodies I got from him. Still here. Rubik's Cube. That was one of the goodies I got from Craig Connor, the former music producer of the Grand Theft Auto games. But I've never actually played the Dead games. Am I missing out? I've played Grand Theft Auto 5, and I've really fought very impressed by that game. Am I missing out with the other Rockstar games? So Steve continues with the story, saying, it was around 3 a.m. and I was completely sober. As I reached the kitchen at the bottom of the stairs, the light was off. A small amount of the light was coming through the kitchen window. And where's this going? Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if I and others start getting chills here. As I've said before, when we were talking about ghost stories before on this live stream, I and others in the chat all got chills when talking about ghost stories before. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens again. Do I read comics? No, I don't read comics. I've not read one comic. I do enjoy some of the Batman films. I've not been impressed with any of the latest. I hated Batman v Superman and the Justice League. I thought it was probably the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. But I do enjoy some of the Batman movies. What about yourself? What kind of comics do you like? Hello, Fun and Farmers. How you doing? Welcome. I'll be on here for a little while longer. We've got Steve continues the story. A bit drunk but not high. Are you a bit drunk too? Join. How you doing, Fun and Farmers? Like the Punisher comics, right? The best way I can describe what I saw was a solid shadow stood in the middle of the kitchen with what I can only describe as several small static light bolts on the edge. I paused and watched. See, I hate lightning. I'm a bit fearful of lightning, so I probably would have been out of the kitchen. No wonder. I'm really not surprised that that affected you. And when did this take place, Steve? What is this a recent event? One manga called Berserk. I've not heard of Berserk before. I am behind the comic book stuff. I will admit. It's just really the Batman appearances I've kept up with film wise. But like I say, I've never read a comic in my life, so I am a bit behind. I apologize. 8 years ago, so 2010. 2010 doesn't feel like 8 years ago. Um, I agree with Adriana. I would have probably you. I'm impressed that you stood and watched. I'm just reading what you're writing again. That's creepy. That is creep, Phil. That's definitely got the creep factor, Steve. Have you told many people this story? What did they think? I think that's friggin' that's creepy. That is creepy. Ooh, oh, and that makes it even worse, Steve. I'm getting the chills, Steve. No joke. I'm getting the chills, Steve. There's two of me. I think one's enough. No, that is crazy. Now, I think there is definitely something going on with YouTube in the last 48 hours. You never need to apologize, fun farmers. Thank you for popping in. I was just, reacting to what Steve was saying. It's a shame. I wonder if you had some sort of camcorder at the time and tried to record it. I wonder if you'd have been able to record that, or maybe it wouldn't have shown up in video. But that is no wonder your face went pale, and especially with your friend saying he dreamt about it. That's crazy. That is. See, to me, that confirms there's definitely something else out there, Steve. You know, we could talk about ghosts all night, but I really do believe in we're us humans aren't the be all and end all. I actually think we're very irrelevant. I think there is a lot more out there. Thank you very much, Fun. I appreciate that. I have a book called True Vampire Stories. Any good, Julian? So, you said you have made a few videos, right, Julian? Have you been on YouTube long? The figure in the kitchen was around. Am I still a twin, by the way? The figure in the kitchen was around 3 feet away and didn't move at all. It was there several seconds, then gone. Did it feel like time had stopped for a moment, Steve? What and do you remember what time of night or morning this was? I have no idea what's going on. Not that long, 3 years, I'd say. Been on over 8 years. Not as long as the nerd. I think the nerd. What's he? He's been on since about the beginning, hasn't he? Seems to be afraid of you as you were of it. It felt like a long time ago. Long time. Nomad you visited, you did. And whose house was this again, Steve? I'm gonna have to check out. I'm gonna have to watch myself. I hate watching myself. I'm gonna watch myself again and see what on earth is going on. Here we go. Make it a little bit more interesting, I guess. The replay. I have no idea what's going on. It's probably a sign that I've made 1,209 videos too many. It's time to stop. Time to do something else. Let's see what's going on. I see. It's kind of fitting what's being presented on the screen right now. The green stuff going on. I love that color green. At least it's not green and white. Um, we're talking about ghosts and stuff. So it's kind of, in a weird way, lost. It's kind of fitting what we're talking about. Fun and farmers. I appreciate you popping in. Where humans do not stay for long, places get. Yeah, absolutely. Are you a Rangers fan, Julian? I am. I am. Love Rangers. Always have. Always will. Not really a football fan. I think me saying I'm glad it's not green and white gives it away. Yeah. Sorry, I'm losing track of the conversation. A friend came to me years later and she claimed she used to live there. She told me that there was a rocking chair in the attic and it moved. I, Steve, I really want to visit this house now. Have you ever took any videos in this house, by the way? I mean, we're new we're new to each other, so I haven't checked out all your videos just yet. I will though. I will have a good check of your videos. So I enjoyed the one I've seen so far. I enjoy speaking to you, Steve. I appreciate you popping in. Uh, hey, take care, fun and farmers. Um, welcome here anytime. It's quite a family environment in here. We don't do drama, don't tolerate trolls. So welcome here anytime, fun and farmers. I appreciate you popping in. Julian says, rock salt stops ghosts from getting in some rooms. Let's see what Steve has to say. She said um, she wanted her sketchbook back, but wouldn't go in and get. I went in and got it back for her. Or places with many killings. Yeah, I think places where there's been many killings is places of intrigue too, natural intrigue. Um, once again, fun and farmers. Appreciate you popping in by. Welcome here anytime, along with everybody else that's in the chat right now. Um, what I do is I interact with whomever pops in, as long as you're not a troll or one of those drama types. We're good. Even Celtic fans, we're good. Let's see. Adriana's heard of that too. That old house of souls. Steve, I, I want to visit this old house. It sounds absolutely nuts. And if you're saying it's always cold and um, what you've been telling everybody in this chat tonight, this morning, definitely got the creepville factor for sure. Julian says, I always wanted to hunt monsters, so I have a guide booked. Oh, really? Julian, you maybe have watched more AVGN videos than me, Cine Massacre videos in general. Has James ever went on a real life a ghost hunt before? Do you know? Uh, really lost. I didn't know that. When I said static lightning bolts around a shadow, is only the best way I can describe it. That's all right. I just wondered, Julian. I think the likes of him would be funny at investigating real life ghost stories. Um, honestly, Steve, I'm happy you shared with it. It's definitely an interesting one. I'm trying my best to react to it and gather my thoughts thinking about it. It's definitely a place I would want to visit in a weird way, even though I'd probably be like you, freaked out. It's great to see you in here, Lost. I find it very interesting, Ariel, and feel. Yeah, I agree, Lost. Go for it. Go for it, Steve. Go for it, Steve. Seriously, Steve. I and I think I can speak for most people in this chat right now. Intrigued by, interested of, you know, yeah. Go for it, Steve. I'm, happy to stay on here for a while longer. Might get myself a cup of tea soonish, but I'm happy to hear what you've got to say. And hey, Steve, I appreciate you popping in. I get great vibes from you, Steve. I appreciate you popping in to this live stream once again. So thank you for the continued support. Adriana's got some Pepsi. We've got some rabbit food as well. I got myself some. I was at the infamous Cheers Bar and Club. Then I went to a kebab shop. Got myself some chips and cheese. Oh, so fine. Got the bus home. I kind of wish I never went out. I should have just stayed with my younger cousins and Jill and Stuart and continued playing GoldenEye 64 and not wasted money tonight. Adriana loves her rabbit food. Steve says, I was laid in bed with my ex in the same house. I have worked nights all my life and struggle with night sleep. Maybe I am proving this here. She was asleep and with her back to the wall. I'm already. Where is this going now? I'm intrigued. I'm already intrigued. My sleeping patterns are appalling at the moment. Rabbits are lucky animals. Hey, Green Eyes, how you doing? Why do I see two Pauls? I know, right? I don't know. I'm going to blame Steve for talking about ghost stories. I think with us talking about um, spirits and stuff that no, it's not anybody's fault. But it's weird that we're talking about spirits and ghosts and stuff, and my web camera live stream is messing up. So tonight you get two polls for the price of one. I was in bed with her, facing the wall, trying to sleep. Steve says. Steve's one. He's a great YouTuber. He's started coming into my live streams. I'd recommend them, folks. Check him out. He's just been talking about some ghost stories that have been happening to him recently. No problem. Welcome back here anytime, Julian. I'll check your channel, your videos out rather. And good to have another Scottish guy in here. Thank you very much for popping in by. Adriana says, enjoy your breakfast, Julian. Are you toasted? I am a bit drunk, I've got to admit. Right. Uh-oh, here we go. A face of a girl around 20 years old appeared just behind her head as she was laying with us, just staring at me. I just watched her. She seemed to want. That is creepy. That's creepville.com, Steve. What time of night was this happening? Like, I wish I could. reply with a ghost story of my own, but I don't have one. This is creepy. Adriana says that is eerie. It's very eerie. Around 4 a.m. And were you when you seen this going on, Steve? Were you wide awake? Oh, I believe you. I don't think I definitely don't think you'd be the type of person, from what I can see so far, um, that would make this up. And Lost, hey, like, I agree with you. Lost would make a good movie. I definitely could make a good video for sure. Well, Hazel Green Eyes is allowed to be called darling. She's my chum. You're all my darlings. That's allowed. I was a bit drunk in Janae and Nippy's stream. I need to be drunk to listen to Janae and Nippy, to be fair. I'm only joking. I love Nippy and Janae. I don't love them, but I enjoy their live stream. It was a damn. I thought it was pretty good live stream today. It didn't seem to be drama filled, so that's great. Don't do drama. Let's see. Yeah, agree, Adriana. Mix it with some of the things I've seen, and you have a weird, messed up 2-hour film where no one wants to go home alone. Steve continues. I was wide awake, didn't freak out. I told my ex weeks later, and she said she had seen it too behind me one night and then burst into tears and refuses to sleep around my house again. She is now my ex. LOL. Surely that's not the reason she's now your ex, Steve. Um, God, it is. I'm trying not to swear, Steve. That's freaking eerie as. I wish you'd lived nearer so we could meet up for a pint or something, and you could tell me these ghost stories in person. I love. I think I can speak for most people in this room. We love a ghost story. We love a ghost story. It's crazy. I wouldn't sleep there either. Green Eyes says. I would have left that same night. And see, you're braver than me, Steve. If a ghost like that was staring at me, I would try and go back to sleep. You know, I wouldn't have stared back for long. I'd have been freaked out, bigly. I'm now trying to think if I've done anything stupid at Cheers tonight. Did I do anything stupid? I'm trying to think. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I'm in the clear. Right. Adriana would have made you an ex that very moment as she was running out the door screaming. She was afraid of ghosts. That's why I didn't tell her for weeks. It must have been hard to not tell her for a couple of weeks, Steve. I never told her about the shadow in the kitchen either. Only my best friend. I think actually the one with the 20-something-year-old looking at you, I think that, to me, that's the eeriest one so far. Something very eerie about someone just staring at you. No matter, is everyone seeing two of Paul? I think they are. I think they are. I have no idea what's going on. I'll check this video out later on after I end the stream. See the nerves going on. It kind of fits, though. It's kind of fitting that we're talking about. No, if it were Damien, I'd be probably shut down by now. Yeah. Okay, Lost. Hope you feel better very, very soon. He's saying, nice to meet you, Julian and Ariel. Hey, Lost. I was thinking of you when you weren't here the other day, and hope you feel better soon. Welcome here as usual, anytime. Take care, Lost. Um, you know what, guys? I'm just going to read what Steve says here. I'm going to get myself a cup of tea, but you know, I'm quite quick at making tea. I will be back. I will be back. Steve says, I can recall her face, not my ex's face. LOL. I wouldn't want to. Oh. Good night, Lost. Feel better, hun. Yeah, absolutely. Right. Damien is very shy. You know, I was close to calling my cancelled wrestling channel Wrestle Damien. My mind's so in the gutter. Anyways, I'll be right back, folks. I'm gonna get myself a cup of tea with my infamous Myron mug. Watch out for any ghost activity. There are many stories I can recount if you want. Yeah, go for it, Steve. I'll be right back, Steve. My mind is in the gutter. No, feel free to share whatever, Steve. I'll be right back. I'll let this lot keep you company for now. I just need a bit of high energy. Right. Be right back. cup of tea. I'll just why did you just jump? Right. I'm going to read back the comments. Catch up. Bear with me. Oh, it's so cold. I've an excuse why I'm wearing my trademark fleece. Who's scared? Wait, what? Really? Okay. Let's see what people were saying. Let's see. We're having enough paranormal stuff on the screen. What was that noise? I heard a clicking sound for a second. Sound like he was moaning? Didn't hear moaning. Okay. When I was 13, my granddad passed away. I was heartbroken. A couple of nights later, I was in bed and felt something sitting on the edge. I became wide awake, and wherever it was lifted and moved, it didn't seem to be malicious. It sounds like it wasn't malicious at all. It does sound like perhaps your granddad was there, Steve. Steve. It sounds like to me, being honest. And like I say, I do believe there is definitely something else out there, and I do believe in ghosts, spirits. Later that night, I heard a car screech in the driveway and the door slam open. Steve continues, my sister ran in and said that Granddad just watched her drive down the street clear as day, even though it was night time. She was in hysterics. It's, from reading your stories and your experience, Steve, and I've mentioned this before when you were here, I do believe that there is certain people out there. I think there's those that don't have ghost experiences, and then there's those who do. And I believe you're definitely one of those, and your sister, for that matter, that has ghost experiences, ghost stories, and can see them. In my opinion, yeah. I remember you mentioned your granddad the other night. Plus, that is a young age to lose a grandparent. Um, so I don't think it was malicious at all. I, he was, to me, he was definitely there, Steve. You know, to me, anyways. Um, how do you feel about it? To me, if that happened to me, um, I would find it quite comforting, knowing that um, they're sort of there in a way still. If it were me, I love when my grandma appears in my dreams. Sometimes I um, I get two versions of her. I get the Alzheimer's version, and I also get the version before she had Alzheimer's. And I always find realistic dreams like that very comforting. So, if I had an experience like that, I'd find it comforting. But I know everybody's different. And good to discuss what people think of dreams, what they're all about. That'd be another good discussion, I think. Um, Also with the ghost stories, sometime, maybe on here. I think I've heard you mention that before, Green Eyes, in somebody else's live stream. I'm sure it was you. See, I think that's quite comforting, Green Eyes. My granddad was the king of the family, a strong man, a fisherman, and everyone's go-to guy. It's sometimes difficult to think, was it real or do I want it to be real? I know what you mean, yeah. Um, but as an outsider looking in, and from what you've said earlier, I think it is real. I think it is real. I'll just be honest with you. I do think it is real, in my opinion. I am a believer, but to me, we are definitely not the be all and end all of this huge universe, in my opinion. Anyway, I think there's much more to life than just us. Much like I don't even I don't even think we're supposed to know, but I believe there is much more to us. No, it's I think you described it well enough. And that I think it is real. We should definitely do a just a ghost streamed live stream sometime. I think it would be good. It would be good. I'll have this tea, folks, and I'm done. It's good to see Loston again earlier on. I was wondering how he was doing. Good to see Julian pop in, another one from Scotland, and fellow AVGN fan. Fantastic. Well, no, we I thought you described it well, and I was thinking about all what you've said. This encounter was not in the same house, by the way, but I think you're one of those people that can see things. Has that I don't know how would you describe it? Has that power or sense? I guess I don't know. I think you're one of those people that can see things that perhaps others can. You've got that. You seem to have that gift. I mean, it is a gift. I believe. Perhaps go for it. I mean, I think Adriana loves a ghost story. So do I. So go for it, Steve. Um, Green Eyes writes, my grandpa was in a coma and was at home on hospice. He had a brain and lung cancer, and after being in a coma for over 2 weeks, he woke up and knew my grandma, brother, and me, and he talked to us. He closed his eyes and went back into the coma and died 4 hours later. Life's so strange, isn't it? Green Eyes. I have heard of things where older people seem to have I don't know, a moment where they say have a moment to say goodbye, or you know, it is very sad too. Yeah, I do. I have heard quite a few times, like a light bulb going off in their head, and they seem to be back to their normal self, so to speak, to say goodbye, if you will, just before they pass away. Um, it's a strange life for sure. I think, well, Steve, I say go for it. I would watch, and I think a few others in here would watch too. So go for it, Steve, I would say. Hmm. Not sure how I would feel about that, Green Eyes. Hmm. How do you feel about that? My dad told me don't tell me. Hmm. Okay, right. Um, um, built in a graveyard, crikey. I I'm just trying to Green Eye says she's been with her grandparents and parents when they have passed. That is I think that's a pretty brave thing to do. Sad. What can I say? I don't know how. I think that would be a um, really difficult thing to do. Green Eyes, run by a biker club. The cleaner is the wife of one of the club member, and it has an upstairs and downstairs. We need to check out this bar, um, Adriana, the club rather. That's so random. It being built in a graveyard. I hope we would get in. Are you happy you were there, Green Eyes? How's my video looking, by the way? Um, I'll stay on. Green Eyes says she was happy. They all passed so peacefully. That's um, I'm glad they passed away peacefully. Then Green Eyes. Obviously, it's never going to be. It's never ever meant to be or going to be easy when a loved one passes. Mm. Steve writes, downstairs is the private clubhouse and underground. One night, while cleaning alone, she heard old-time music playing loudly through the walls. Looks like we're going to get another story. We're going to be freaked out again. I'm looking forward to this. Hmm. I'm not. Have you ever seen it like this before? By the way, um, Hey, Crystal, Lynn, how you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to A Bit Drunk. I believe my video is messing up a wee bit, but welcome, Crystal Lynn from California, if I remember right. Another person from America. How you doing, Crystal? We have Adriana here, green eyes, and aerial views. We've been discussing a lot of ghost stories. She looked around and saw a woman in an old ball gown staring at her. She ran out screaming and crying. This happened around 5 years ago. Till this day, she still refuses to be down there alone. And who was this person that is this one of your co-workers, Steve? There is more. Ah, me. Now, as I say, Steve, I haven't obviously we've just known each other. I haven't watched all your videos yet. Have you done a lot of paranormal videos or discussing paranormal stuff? Or perhaps are you going to in the future? I'm pretty good. A bit drunk. I've been drinking tea, Crystal. So I'm getting there. I appreciate you popping back in again. I don't do paranormal videos. Maybe you should, Steve, because you've got a lot of ghost stories. Intriguing, not just ghost stories, but you've got a lot of interesting ones. And perhaps, you should. All right, okay. Um, Steve says she is the wife of a club member who lives in the flat upstairs. Welcome here anytime, Crystal. It's quite a family sort of environment here. We look out for each other. We have banter together. We don't do drama. We don't tolerate trolls. So you're in good company. You're in good company. I'm not usually a bit drunk either, so I don't know what. I have been having problems with the video today. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when I'll be live again, folks. I might disappear again. Like it might be a while until I go live or upload a future video again. So if you're wondering, where's where's the videos? You'll know. You'll know. Okay. Steve says several. I see the Ouija board. That board I'm terrified of. Let's see what Steve says about it. Several weeks later, the club members did a Ouija board downstairs in the clubhouse. A chair was pushed across the room, and the lights went out. And after that, a lot of even stranger things. Please do go on. I've never done the Ouija board. I've been terrified of it. I've heard people talking about it before, Adriana, for example. And it just frightens me, this board. So please go on. But he's a wee bit drunk. I'm sobering up a wee bit. I'm sobering up. Around a week later, the night was over and the doors were shut. This Ouija board story is not going to end well. I can just tell. What are you up to, Crystal? Apart from watching this buffoon online. Hey, Neil Blade Gaming, how you doing? I appreciate you joining once again. Welcome. Uh, there was only me and the sound man, a close friend of mine, were left. Good. Been up to much this weekend so far, Neo Blaze Gaming? I appreciate you popping into one of my live streams once again. But the video has been a bit dodgy, I believe. But still live, touch wood. What have you been up to this weekend so far, Neo Blade Gaming? Crystal Lynn says she is watching the Dodger game baseball. Is who do you support in baseball, Crystal Lynn? Not much. I was out myself, hence the title. So it's been a sociable weekend so far. Steve continues. The doors were locked, and I was finishing my drink when with intentions to have another. Several posters flew off the wall. Loud footsteps ran throughout the building. Steve, uh, and my goodness, and were these posters were they pinned down? Were they pinned down good? And this is at your workplace, right? Me and my friend were very freaked out. We both went to investigate where they went, but found nothing. Oh God, that's so weird. And what was the weather like during all this? Was that a windy night? What was the weather like? Crystal, are you who I think you are? Shortly after, I was having strange flashing visions in my eyes. Come again. Despite being in this, my trademark fleece, I am getting chills speaking about these ghost stories. All of the doors were shut and locked. Oh, gee whiz. Jeepers creepers, indeed. But Steve, I could listen to your ghost stories all day and night. Um, just to butt in, I think Green Eyes. I think I know who you thought it might have been, but it's not who you think it is. Crystal, we discovered each other in someone else's live stream the other night. So Crystal is new to my live stream. Anyways, that is friggin' crazy. You know, when you add in that your friend was also having the same visions, there are me. See, Steve, have you ever thought, you know, it's time to do some paranormal videos? You've got a lot of stuff to talk about. I say go for it. If you feel it's the right thing to do, you know. But you're keeping us entertained. That's for well, not entertained. Keeping us intrigued. I think's a better word. Hey, Cody, how you doing? What's up? Um, I'm pretty good. Yeah. Ka-ching. Yes, indeed. How you doing? Appreciate you popping in once again, Cody. How's your weekend going so far? new here, and I'm glad to see you pop in once again. Haha, I appreciate you popping in, Green Eyes. You take care. Have a great weekend, whatever it is you get up to, and hope to see you around very soon, Green Eyes. Love you. Take care. Steve says, "You're welcome, Green Eyes. Have you ever heard of a demon called No?" Said, I'm not even going to pronounce that name. I'm rubbish at pronouncing things. Anyways. It has the man's body and the goat's head. I think I might have heard of this demon before. It does sound very familiar. Usually cross-legged. It was terrifying. I think I have heard of that demon before, Steve. Yes. Yeah, good night. Green Eyes, take care. Cody says, I'm good at starting off out with a buzz. How is everyone? Hello, Adriana. What are you up to now, Cody? And if I remember right, you're from America too, right? Most people in this chat are from, or come into this chat rather, are from America. Lots of buzzing in here, apparently so. Steve goes on. Very loud footsteps continued while the flashes in vision continued. I didn't know of it until I researched it, and I knew it was the one. Story short, we left quick. Was there and before you could leave, at playing that blooming board, was there anything like preventing you from leaving? You know, I've heard people tell stories about doors being locked and stuff and slamming shut after playing that blooming board. Was there anything trying to prevent you from leaving? You know? Okay, Cody, you eating? I won't be on too much longer. It's quite morning. Good morning here now in Scotland. It decided to go live for some reason at following a night out. And I've been yapping, been hearing some of Steve's stories. There's been a few others that have popped in. Been yapping away for over an hour and a half now. Nothing prevent. I just wondered, Steve. Oh right, I see. Have they ever played that woman board again? Following all this, I might play it one day. I'm not in a really rush to play it. I just feel like you're stirring things up when you play with Ouija boards. In my opinion, like something bad's bound to happen. Anybody? What's everyone's plans for the weekend? The rest of the weekend? It's kind of no wonder all this weird stuff goes on, Steve. And if you do generally enjoy these videos, do smash that thumbs up button. My crooked thumbs appreciate it. I did make a channel trailer today. I'll link it in the chat again if you want to check it out. Let me know what you think of it. Thank you very much, Steve. I appreciate that. Just looking at my mug shot for this video. Lovely. Anyways, let's see. What this trailer showcases, it doesn't really showcase this channel much. It's sort of like a tongue-in-cheek sort of channel trailer. But what you'll see is how random my videos are, and I do escape my room sometimes. And it also contains clips from when I was in America just a couple of months ago. Yeah, go for it, Steve. I think we've got time for at least one more. I'm going to stay on another, say, 10 minutes or so, so go for it, Steve. Let's see. Well, Cody's leaving us. Sorry I missed that, Cody. If you're, I think Cody's gone. Welcome here, always. And whatever else you get up to the rest of the weekend, have a good one, Cody. Welcome here anytime. Oh, I don't believe for a second that I like, why would you make it up, sort of thing, you know? You seem very genuine, Steve, and you're a YouTuber, been doing this for years, you've got all these videos. I don't like, why would you make it up? You know, what would you gain out of it, sort of thing. So I believe you when you say it. So just link this again. This is my channel trailer for PMDB Live. Feel free to check out. There's clips from every year I've been on YouTube. And Adrian, I believe, yeah, I'm with Adrian. I believe you too. And if you do enjoy that specific trailer, hit that like button. Very much appreciated. Check my. I've made a boo boo. I've made it. You can tell I'm a bit drunk. Let me check my notes here with the correct. I think I might have the correct title. Oh, what a silly sausage! This is not my 162nd live video. This is actually my 166th. Not that it really matters, but I'm going to correct that title. My OCD will not like that, so I'm going to correct that. Let's see. What band? This is actually my 166th. Not that it matters. This is actually my 166th live video. And one that seems to be infested with ghosts that have been affecting my webcam. Right. Change this title before it bugs me. And still looks a bit wacky, this video. I still have to make a breakdown video of whatever appeared in my footage. Yeah, that was friggin' eerie. Took a couple of times to actually see it to begin with. I thought I wasn't going to see anything, but then I'm gonna watch that video again. That was something else. Let's see. There's been a few drunken videos before of mine. In fact, it was following a drunken night out that the PMDB series began. Thanks to drink. People probably need drink to get through this series. So that's how it began originally. Drunken thoughts. My life's never been the same since. Right. Bit drunk. Title's changed now. Good. It's bugging me. It's my OCD. Good. All good now. I'm not usually drunk, by the way. Let's see. On here, anyways. We are planning a revisit where we dig our way into the tunnels. Well, when and if you do that video, I'll look forward to that one. Right, I'm going to stay on here, and I'll go until the 2-hour mark, and I'll wrap things up. So another 17 minutes and counting, and then I'll wrap things up. Oh, the fleece is back. Feel naked without it. I need a bad cell. Who's still here, by the way? Who's still here? Have I scared people away? Probably. Don't be shy. Why am I making that face? I am here, and I think Steve's still here. I just wondered. There's 4 people watching, apparently. See, it's quite frustrating, actually, with all these ghost stories, right? Paranormal Mama should be in here. She's missing out. Another YouTuber went there after watching my footage and caught nothing. I think I remember you saying that to me or somebody else. But Steve goes on to say that many ghost hunters have been there and got very odd readings. I think maybe Kim's still listening. Kim. With the with the EVP, I don't even know what that is. Ha! Neither do I. Not a clue. Kim's still here. So that's the free. That's the free. Kim is still here. I hope you've been enjoying the stream. There's either person or something that just come out of nowhere. And I encourage people. I think it's Kim, you, and Steve. I think I'd encourage people to watch Steve's video, and Conklin described it. It did look like a Grim Reaper in that video. Very eerie. Makes you wonder what on earth, So check it out. I think Crystal's left us. I could be wrong, Phil. I could be wrong. Go for it, Steve. Yeah. For anybody, I mean, I and Adriana's watched it, but it'd be a handful of anybody stumbles across this live stream and wants to check it out. So yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, go for it. You look like a person in black, but why would they be there? Right. Just multitasking. This is the 1,209th PMDB video overall. It's a glitch fest. You get the good, the bad, and the ugly from me in here. I don't retract. For 27. It's the UK and Scotland. Maybe a little while until I'm back live, back uploading again. I've been on a lot recently, to be fair. I'm probably due a wee break. I think everyone should have a wee break from social media from time to time. Let's see. Steve has supplied the link, and the time mark is 4:20. Don't think anybody will forget that. I mean, please check the full video and all of my other videos, and you will realize I'm not out. Oh, I don't even need to do that, Steve. I already believe you. You're not that type of person. Well, those people, I wouldn't worry too much about those people, Steve. I would continue just doing what you do, and you're not lying, and I believe you. I have no reason not to believe you, and I wouldn't uh, think too much about those people. It's been fun. I think some of the streams I've done this week have been some of my more favorable streams, thanks to it's you guys in the chat that make this work, as I come on with absolutely no plan in these lazy live streams. So it's you guys that really make these streams work, so to speak. But it might be a little while until I am back once again live streaming or with a non-live video to my non-live original channel. So don't be like, oh my god, where's he gone? Is he dead? No, I'm not dead. I think I will be away for a while after this. And I do believe, come November 2019, This was a very busy year for me on YouTube, and I think there will be fewer um, videos going forward. Less is more, much more. Roger Moore. Right. Okay. It was the other YouTuber who I was talking about who convinced me not to just pull. Oh, I wouldn't pull a video down. Oh God, no. I've never retracted. Well, me specifically, I've never retracted one video, not one. So if I were, it's your channel, your life sort of thing. But if I were you, I would definitely not pull it down. No way. But it's up to you. I can only give out of what I would do. I would definitely wouldn't pull it down. I don't. I like. I don't know. I don't know why you would. Well, I think, if I'm being honest, it makes the video even better with it included. Um, and I'm just being honest with you. I definitely wouldn't pull it down. Yeah, to me, there's no reason to pull it down. But it's up to you. I'm just giving my opinion. Um, but why for? Just because I honestly, well, it's up to you if you feel a re-edit is needed. But I honestly, I wouldn't re-edit it. I'd leave it as it was. If people didn't believe you, then they don't believe you. I wouldn't worry about those people. There'll always be people out there that are skeptical and stuff about ghost stories, and a lot of people think ghost stories are just a lot of shite. Whereas I and many others really believe in them, and think there is definitely something else out there. But as far as the video goes, I'd just leave it as it was. But it's up to you. Up to you. As um, Adriana says, well, it's not just it's a great video, and but also it makes it better with it how it is. In my opinion. I feel I have built up a reputation as a YouTuber who does serious histories of locations. I don't want to be the guy with the ghost idea. You know what I mean? And I don't think it matters if you were to re-edit it or pull it down. It's just it's. I think most people will see through that and see you still as having that reputation you've built up. This won't phase those people. Uh, and I don't think it's a bad thing either. And uh, to me, ghosts are serious too. In my, to me, anyways. So to me, they're it's part of history. It's part of the history. Um, I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. I think people that are genuine fans of yours will see through that, and that they won't think much of, you know. I don't think that will make them think, oh, he's not genuine. I'm going to stay on here 3 more minutes. Countdown is on. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. It's been great hearing Steve's ghost stories. It's been great company once again. Adriana, you've been and always are a fantastic support. It's been good seeing some people return to this live stream, a new face too. It's great seeing Green Eyes and others. Kimmy, Kim. Great having you here listening. Yeah, I'm just going to wrap things up shortly in 2 minutes or so. Pardon me. Yes, mate, I have scored all the other. Steve, I will like um I honestly won't worry about those doubters. I seriously won't worry about it. But you know, it's your channel. If you feel the need to upload the raw footage, then go ahead. But I won't even bother. You know, it's the doubters that have the problem, if you will. I honestly wouldn't bother. That's just me. I mean, Steve, I'm not being funny, Steve, but that's going to take, if you are going to upload that footage, that's going to take ages to upload. I, I wouldn't do it. I personally wouldn't do it. Right, I'm going to wrap this stream up here, guys. I appreciate you sticking with me for nearly 2 hours. Um, it won't be my last video ever. I promise it won't be. Um, I do generally believe that these videos, live videos, non-live videos, will become few and far between going forward. It wouldn't take that long. Well, so it's up to you. I mean, I can just say what I would do. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't give a shit about the doubters. That's just me being honest. Um, but that's all I can say on the matter. I personally wouldn't do it. If I wanted to have a raw, if I personally wanted um the raw video up, yeah, go ahead, but I wouldn't be doing it for them. Oh, thank you very much. I'd take that. I appreciate that. But there's gonna be a break. A break is very much needed, I believe. Um, but just because I'm not going live or uploading a non-live video doesn't mean I won't be around interacting with others on here. So look out for me. Um, oh, welcome here anytime, Steve. It's a pretty nice crowd in here, as you could probably see earlier on. And I look forward to watching more of your stuff and just interacting with you more. So, like I say, just because I won't be live for a while, or there won't be a non-live video for a while, doesn't mean I won't be interacting. And I treat this second rebranded channel of mine as um, my main channel now. So this is where I'll be interacting with the most. So yeah, take care, guys, and Have a good night, Steve. Take care, Adriana. Good to see you here once again. And I'll definitely see you all around, okay? Good night.